So today we're filming a way overdue chatty catch up girl talk kind of video. I was trying to think of videos to film because I don't want it to feel too repetitive, although I do feel like YouTube is mainly like almost like a vlogging platform now, as in like daily vlog kind of things. But I just thought I haven't filmed like a chatty question answer girl talk kind of video in a while, so I popped on my Instagram a little question thing. I just thought we would have a little catch up, do a little chatty video, a little bit more relaxed and chat with you guys, answer some questions. Nice chilled little video. I did just go to Costa and get myself a coffee to drink in this video. My straw has already gone dodgy. Get a iced latte with 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla, and I feel really awkward about an encounter that I just had in Costa. Basically, this happened like a lot of the times I'm just in my own world, like I don't even know what I'm thinking about. And I was the only person in this Costa. It's quite a big Costa, apart from this woman trying to get out of, like, leave Costa with a double pram. And I'm like staring at her, but you know when you're not, like my head was just looking that way, but I wasn't actually, my head wasn't registering. I don't know what I was thinking about. And she was stuck in this door with a double pram. And the woman was doing my coffee, so she didn't realise. And I didn't realise because I'm just staring at her. She must have thought I was such a dick, but I wasn't thinking. And then literally the woman doing the coffee realises, has to run across the coffee shop and help this woman. It was only until the woman working in Costa closed the door that I realised I was just staring at that woman who was literally stuck with her 2 young children in the door, and I was just staring. But you know when like you're not even registering, like I don't even know what I was thinking about, but this poor woman must have thought I was such a dick. So I was just staring at her struggling, stuck in the door. Let's just answer some questions and chill with a coffee. This is actually a really good coffee. Sometimes they're a little bit dodgy, but this one's a nice one. Let's start off with a nice easy one. Thoughts on the Barbie movie. I literally saw it not yesterday, the day before, and I do talk about it in a vlog as well, which I think will be going up after this video. But I loved it. Like I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really fun movie. I kind of knew it was going to be like deep and like have some like meaningful thoughts and things. I kept seeing that on TikTok, that it wasn't what people was expecting, so I was kind of prepared for that. But yeah, I just thought it was really funny. I loved it. I loved the messages in it. The only thing I will say, which I do say in the vlog as well, I feel like the end I got a little bit bored. Like I feel like it kind of dragged on a bit. I say that about a lot of movies though. I don't know if it's because I just get a bit fidgety in the cinema. Like would I have felt like that at home? But I just felt like the end could have been wrapped up a bit quicker. And I went and saw it with my boyfriend, and he actually really enjoyed it as well, mainly because of Ryan Gosling, I think, because he's so funny in it. Without him, I don't know whether he would have enjoyed it as much, I'm not sure, but he's honestly so good in that movie. Like he is so funny, and I've been listening to the soundtrack like on repeat, and like the I Am Ken song I'm like obsessed with. I just keep playing it. What's the last meal you ate at McDonald's? Honestly, this makes me so sad because I don't eat McDonald's anymore, which honestly breaks my heart, because when I was at my mum's, I'd have McDonald's maybe like once a week, once a fortnight. There was 2 McDonald's that were really close to me, so I could either get it ordered or like go through the drive-through. And McDonald's is honestly one of my favourite meals. Like it's cheap, the chips are like my favourite thing in the whole entire world. And yeah, I used to have McDonald's a lot, and I honestly can't even tell you when the last time I had a proper meal was. I had the breakfast maybe like 3 weeks ago. We was on the motorway and we like stopped and got a breakfast, so I just had like a sausage and egg McMuffin. But like a genuine meal from McDonald's, I don't remember, which breaks my heart. It's just too far away. Like there, sometimes it is on delivery, and I've got it once here before, and delivery cost me like £4. It turned up stone cold. The burger was like a rock. Like nothing was saving it. It was actually disgusting. So yeah, I don't actually remember my last proper meal except from the breakfast, which I feel like doesn't count, which makes me so sad. I did have Wingstop when I went to the cinema the other day, and Wingstop is slowly becoming like my new favourite. It is unreal. I get the Louisiana rub tenders. I did get 5 tenders on Monday because I was really hungry, but that was probably a little bit too greedy because it actually filled me up a lot. But oh my god, it is so good. Staying on like food, someone asked, do you calorie count to maintain your weight? I don't, but I do think, me and my sister were talking about this the other day, I do feel like once you start calorie counting, it's like constantly in your head. It's actually really annoying. Like I feel like because I calorie counted honestly all them years ago now, and I do kind of revert back to it if I ever feel like I want to shift some weight, like it's always in your head. And I can't remember a time before of just eating and not kind of counting without realizing it. So although I don't actually calorie count properly to maintain my weight, I guess I kind of do, because you do add it up in your head. Like when I think back to before I started calorie counting, so this was like, I started like 2018, so that's like 5-6 years ago. My diet was so bad. I just used to eat whatever I wanted, and I never thought about the calories in any of it. Whereas now, even if I'm not calorie counting, like in my head I know how many calories things are. Like when I went to the cinema, I had the Wingstop, I had a Coke, a large salted popcorn, I had a Krispy Kreme. And although I'm trying not to care, like in my head you do kind of semi-count it. You're like, oh shit, like this is a lot of food, and like you know how many calories it is. So I don't actually physically count them, but I guess in my head I do, because I know roughly how much things are. So I know like if I've had this meal, I probably shouldn't have this McDonald's, because it will, like I kind of do it in my head, but I don't actually count them. I guess it's a good thing in a way, because I won't get back to that point where I was before, where I just used to eat and not care at all, because I didn't have any concept of calories, what was good, what, like portion control, anything like that. But it is annoying that sometimes, like when you just want to enjoy yourself, like in the back of my head I'm like, this is probably this many calories and that many calories. And I don't know if anyone else has that, but once you've calorie counted for such a long time, it's like ingrained in your brain, and I don't feel like I'm ever going to be able to like get rid of it. I like this question as well. It's, what book are you currently reading and what is your favourite of all time? I'm currently reading, although it's taken me a long time to get through it, like I kind of go through stages. At the minute I'm not really reading that much, which is weird, because usually in summer, actually no, winter's when I read, because I'm indoors a lot. I'm currently reading The Family Upstairs, but I've literally read like hardly anything of it. I really need to give it a proper go. But my favourite book of all time, it's got to be Harry Potter. I have read Harry Potter. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've read Harry Potter. I probably read the whole series like once a year. Like I just reread it constantly. I never get bored of it. I really got obsessed with Harry Potter. I think I started reading it when I was like in year 9. So I was probably, what, 14? Yeah, 14. So yeah, I probably read the whole series about 10, 11, 12 times, and I never get bored of it, and I think I'll always just read it on repeat. It's just like, it has my heart, it's my obsession. I feel like I'll always constantly read it on repeat, so like every single year. So that's one of my favourite of all time. But just apart from that, I try to think like a girly, because I do love a rom-com. My favourites were always the Confessions of a Shopaholic series. Like I used to reread them a lot as well. They're just a good like light-hearted book, girly. Oh my god, recently I finished, I literally read, because when we went to Florence, I don't know if I ever said in the vlog, but we had the weirdest trip, and our flight home got cancelled, and we ended up having to get a coach to a town called Bologna. I think it was Bologna. We had to have like this shared meal with people on the plane that were supposed to be on our plane in this hotel. Like it was the weirdest experience, and I was like in the middle of Bologna, wherever that is. So the only thing I had to do was read my book. So I finished it so quickly. I read Daisy Darker. It was such a good book. Like I only recently started getting into crime thrillers, so I'm not great at like guessing what's going on. Like when I told my mum about the book, she'd already read it, and she was like, oh my god, I guessed that like right at the beginning. So she didn't think it was that good, but I loved Daisy Darker. Like if you like a crime thriller kind of creepy book, obsessed with that. I also loved Verity as well. I thought that was a really good book, but it really creeped me out. I feel like that would make a good series or a movie. Like I always picture that woman, was her name Verity? Or was the main character Verity? I can't remember, but that was a really good book as well. Someone asked, what is your favourite room in your home? I think honestly the living room. I love this room so much. There's still a few things that like we need to finish off in here, but I have so many pictures from years ago that Harrison and I used to always save of like dark navy living rooms. The fact that we actually have like a navy dark living room makes me so happy. I've always, yeah, just loved the idea of a really dark kind of moody living room. And I love it. Also it's light at the same time, because there's the big bay window and the door has really high what's the word, skirting boards and stuff, so it brings a lot of white still into the room, but I just love it. I love the orange sofa. I actually saw a TikTok, and it was this girl doing like a cleaning video, and I knew straight away, I was like, that's my sofa. It was this low wodge sofa, and someone commented below like, do you recommend your sofa? And she replied back like, no, don't recommend it at all. Like you have to poof it all the time, it's really uncomfortable. And I was like, I literally love my sofa. I think it's so comfortable, and like it's one of my favorite things I've ever bought. I'd say the living room, I just love it. I love the navy, I love the kind of rusty color and like the kind of moody vibe. Also, ignore my hair today. I feel like I look like a floating blob. I need to actually wash my hair tonight. Someone asked, how are you doing at the moment? Really well, thank you. I feel like this summer is so different from last summer. Although last summer I felt like we had bad weather as well, but this weather in particular is terrible. Like it doesn't even feel like summer. But last year I feel like I had so much going on. I was constantly going on holiday, like I was constantly packing suitcases. Like it was one of the best summers ever. I felt like I went on holiday a lot, and it was just, that's what I kind of put all my money into at the time. I was like trying to go to loads of places and stuff. But then this summer I was like, do you know what, it was a lot. It was so much fun, but I'd like to feel a little bit more settled. So this year I've got 2 holidays. Obviously I went to Florence in end of May, and then we've booked Vegas for early September, which I'm so excited for. I've never been to America before and I've wanted to go my whole life. And we actually booked Vegas in 2020, and then obviously it got cancelled, and then we just didn't rebook it. So when we were trying to think of places to go this year, we thought let's actually do Vegas. But I'm so excited to actually go to America. It's going to be so much fun. And also that's such a big holiday anyway. I wouldn't be able to do other holidays between it, like it would just be too much money and I wouldn't have that. But I'm so excited for Vegas. But yeah, it just feels different because last year I felt like there was so much happening. I had so many plans, so many holidays. I just felt like go, go, go. And this summer it's been raining and I haven't really been doing anything, so it just feels a little bit more like, you know, just not much going on. But I don't mind that because like I said, last year was a lot and this year I'm just like settled and enjoying it. So yeah, I'm good. The only thing I feel like I am, is that my ASOS parcel? I ordered, no. Is that my ASOS parcel? No. I ordered a few workout sets. I really want to join Pilates. A Pilates studio is open down the high street, so it's literally like a 4-minute walk from me, so I don't have any excuse. I don't have to travel there. I can literally walk there in 4 minutes. But I'm just really scared. It looks really hard. They've uploaded videos on their Instagram of like people on the machines. They do a basic class, but I'm just scared. I've been to the gym like maybe 5 times in my life, and always with someone. Never done a workout class. I'm just scared. I'm the most unfit person ever. I just don't have that athleticness in me. I really want to join, but Pilates is really expensive. They do like an introductory offer where you can like book a few classes for a discount, obviously, so you can see if you like it and that. I'm just really scared to go on my own, but I feel like it'd also be good to have something that like I can do every week, and that I might not even enjoy it. I probably wouldn't enjoy it because it's supposed to be really hard. What was I saying now? I forgot. Oh, I was talking about YouTube. The only thing that I feel like I get unsettled with is YouTube. I just feel like today I really struggle with what to film. I feel like YouTube is so different now, and when I first started YouTube, so this was like 2020, it was like challenge videos and like say or shot it, and there were more like sit down videos maybe. Like I feel like I didn't really used to vlog that. Well, I did vlog, but like I didn't used to do daily vlogs that much. It was more like, yeah, say it or shot it, outfit videos and things like that. And now I feel like it's all about vlogging. Like, and to be fair, the only videos I really watch are like daily vlogs as well. They're my favourite. And like get ready. Actually, I don't even watch Get Ready With Me's. I used to film Get Ready With Me's as well. So I just feel like I never really know what to film or what people want to see, and I feel like my vlogs are quite boring. I don't know, I just don't think it's that interesting, and when I do have something interesting to vlog, I always forget, or I just don't. I feel like I'm so into what I'm doing. Like I kind of wish that I'd vlogged Florence, because I vlogged Venice last year and I love looking back at that vlog and seeing, even though obviously I've got pictures and things and memories in my head, it's just nice to like look back at a vlog. But when I went this year, I was just kind of like in the moment, which is also nice, but it would have been nice to get it on camera as well. But yeah, I just feel like YouTube is so different now. Like it's all about TikTok. I honestly have no idea how to film with TikTok. Like I'd love to do like a ASMR, like, you know, the morning routines people do, like reset with me, and like you hear every sound of them like tidying up. I love them videos. I just wouldn't really know how to film that. Maybe I should look into it. Somebody said, I'm feeling very lost career-wise. I'm 23 and I still have no idea what I want to do. Do you have any advice? I feel like I'm like the worst person to ask because I'm 26 and I still have no idea what I want to do. I don't feel bad about it because I'm 26 and I don't have any idea what I want to do. I feel like I've never really known either. And I feel like in your head, you kind of feel like maybe hopefully one day you'll just wake up and be like, this is what I'm going to do. That's what I hope anyway, but I don't know, it's really hard. But I think a lot of people think this, like maybe on Instagram and stuff, you see people have it kind of figured out, especially like content creators and influencers. Like they obviously have such an amazing life, like ideal lives, and sometimes it makes you feel bad about maybe your normal life, but really like that's 95% of people have this normal life. So definitely don't feel bad about yourself. I feel exactly the same. But I guess as well, it's never really too late to like study something. Is there something that like you've always enjoyed or been interested in? I feel like you can feel like you've left it too late, but now that I'm 26, I'm like, if I started something at 23, I'd probably be in it now at 26 and I still feel young. So yeah, I don't feel like it's too late to change something or study something, because I felt like at 23 that I'd maybe kind of left it too late. But now that I'm older than that, I'm now like, no, that was fine. I could have started something then and I'd probably be in it now. So yeah, it's never too late to kind of start something or start studying something you're interested in. But I do get that it's really hard because I still think the same thing of like, I don't even know what I want to do, what I enjoy. This account, right, is a account that just has pictures of bare women's feet on car pedals, and they actually messaged me saying, could you send a picture of your feet in the car? And they sent a question saying, have you ever tried driving your car without shoes? So yeah, we have that. The kind of like fitnessy question, somebody asked, what are you doing diet / fitness at the moment? Well, thing is, like I said, I've got Vegas in, what day is it today? Literally like a month, and I'm not doing anything. Every time I say like, okay, I'm gonna eat clean, or I'm gonna start working out, something comes up. Like there's always an excuse. Like I was gonna start this week, then I went to the cinema and I had a Wingstop, a large popcorn, Krispy Kreme, and a large Coke Zero cherry. Actually, that's Coke Zero, it doesn't even matter. So I don't know, I really want to start that Pilates class. Even if I do, like I've only got a month to Vegas anyway, but I kind of want to get back into the routine of working out. Like this time last year I was working out and I haven't done it in such a long time. So honestly, I'm not really doing anything at the minute. I'm just trying to not, obviously, I'm trying to like watch what I eat. I always try to do that. But in terms of fitness, I'm barely even walking. Like I need to actually get out and go for walks and stuff. So yeah, I've got a month to go away, so I need to like step it up a bit. I don't even know if my summer clothes fit me because I've not really worn them, to be honest. I haven't really been away and the weather's been rubbish here. But yeah, I need to like order new clothes, try on my summer clothes, start working out, eating well. So at the moment I'm not really onto something, but maybe I'll film like a what I eat in a day, like prepping for holiday, because I haven't got much time left. Somebody asked, what are your thoughts on social media? I feel like I have a really like love-hate relationship with social media. I think sometimes I almost feel this pressure because I do YouTube as well to like be posted on Instagram, because I feel like when you're not constantly on a feed or like popping up, you kind of like lose interest. I guess it's just natural because when you're not seeing someone a lot or like interested in what they're posting. But I also find it really hard, like I said, when I'm on holiday or I'm going away or I'm out, like it's never the first thing on my mind. Like I never take pictures, I always forget to take pictures or take videos and things. Like it just doesn't like naturally come to me like as a thought. Like it has to be like a real effort to think about it. So I have like a love-hate with that, in that sense, that I feel this pressure to, not pressure, but like I feel like, oh, you should be posted and like, you know, staying a bit more like involved. But then also I just don't really, I don't know, like I really enjoy YouTube, Instagram. I don't like to take pictures of myself, of like, I feel like I used to, like a few years ago, like I had a nice outfit on, I'd be like, oh, take a picture of me like with a nice background. Whereas now, like I just wouldn't do that. Like I just feel like that I just wouldn't do it. Not there's anything wrong with doing it, but just like I said, just wouldn't come naturally to me to do that. No, it's weird. And I also have a love-hate relationship with it because I feel like it distracts me a lot. Like when I'm supposed to be working and you just find yourself scrolling, you're like, what am I doing? Like you can get kind of lost in it. And back to as well with the career advice one of feeling stuck, I definitely feel like that saying of comparison is a thief of joy is so true, because you can spend your time watching other people's lives and it's like you should be focusing on your own, and it doesn't really matter what that person's doing because you never know if it's the true story anyway. Like they look really happy, you don't know what they're thinking or feeling at all. So I have like a love-hate relationship with it. I delete my Instagram all the time because mainly if I find myself constantly clicking on it, like when I wake up in the morning I'm scrolling through Instagram rather than like getting out of bed and actually doing things. I'm like, what are you doing? So then I'll delete it because I'm like, this is annoying me. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't interest me as much as it used to, like quite a few years ago, of like trying to get outfit pictures and a nice selfie, and it just doesn't interest me as much as it used to. I don't know if it's because it's like, is it dying out or is it just that I'm getting older so you lose interest in that kind of stuff? Do you miss anything about living at home? I miss my dog all the time. I mean, to be fair, like because I work from home, I work from my mum's at least once a week. One, to just have like get out of the house and do something a bit different. Obviously I can go into the office as well, but I like to work from home at my mum so that I can see my mum and I can see my dog. And Maria now works from home as well sometimes, and sometimes we work from home together, which is really nice. So I don't feel like really out of the loop. Like I'm still there having breakfast there and lunch there when I'm working there, so it feels, I still feel like I'm there a lot. But also it's kind of like, it's mum's is like 25 minutes away maybe, and then like if there's traffic it can take 40 minutes, so it's annoying when sometimes I feel like I can't just pop round there, especially if it's like rush hour or anything like that. Like you can't really just pop round there, which I miss, but yeah, I miss seeing my dog and then I see my mum so much. Like I see her, we go for lunch and stuff, so I do see my mum a lot as well. And sometimes I miss just having a dinner made for me. I went round for dinner last Friday. I worked for my mum's, then we had dinner. And it was nice just to have a little dinner made for me, do you know what I mean? And she did me lamb kofta with some salad and some pita, and it was delicious. So yeah, sometimes but then I really I feel like I just keep contradicting everything I say, but I've always sort of liked planning my own meals. Like even when I was at mum's, like a lot of the times I was cooking my own dinner because I like to just plan, probably because I'm thinking about the calories. So I'd like to like plan my own dinner and cook my own dinners, but sometimes it is nice to like just have the dinner made for you. Then Harrison does that as well, so you know, it's all good. What is your go-to at dinner at the minute? I literally had it last night. I think I spoke about this in my vlog as well that I'm posting, but I have an obsession with halloumi wraps. I have it every single week. We have it every single week. It's just like a fake away Nando's. So I do the chips in the air fryer. I'm not a peri salt person, but Harrison likes peri salt. And then I do the Nando's wraps. It's just a wrap, lettuce, halloumi. What have I been, did I just call it a Nando's wrap? I meant a halloumi wrap. Halloumi, peri-peri sauce, mayo, and Nando's sweet chili jam. And then I do the spicy Mexican rice on the side. And we have it every single week. And I still haven't like gone off it yet. That's like the food that I'm like obsessed with at the minute. It's just so good and it's so filling. And I just love it. I love a halloumi wrap. A brand you'd love to work with? Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think about what brands I've seen people work with that I'd like to work with. See, I love working with HelloFresh. Like I love, because I bought HelloFresh like literally from like 2020. So when I say it in my videos, like I've been eating HelloFresh since 2020, I genuinely have and paid for it all myself as well. Except for like the occasional like collab we've done, which really hasn't been many. But that's always really exciting because I genuinely love HelloFresh. Like I always feel like a little chef when I cook their food. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like anything to do with makeup I'd really love, because I love makeup, or anything homeware. I feel like I really love home things, like home brands. Yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to think. That's a hard one actually. I'm gonna end it on one last food question, because I mean that's my favourite thing, and it's what's your favourite takeaway? An Indian. That would be my death row meal, a curry. Like I could honestly, when I say I could wake up in the morning and have an Indian takeaway delivered to my door and eat it, like no problem. I could do that every morning. I could eat it any time of day. I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. I would never, I don't think I actually would ever get bored of an Indian. It is my favourite food in the whole entire world. I don't even order anything exciting. For my birthday, we were like really went out and ordered more than I normally would have, because it's only me and Harrison, and we ordered, it's like my ideal meal. And if I was dying, this is what I'd eat. Mushroom fried rice, chicken korma. I know it's boring, but I love it when it mixes it with a spicy curry and you get that middle bit where the curries are mixing together. That's my favourite thing in the world. So I have a chicken korma, a lamb madras, which is a new, I usually would get a chicken madras, but we've recently been getting a lamb madras, and oh my god, it is so good. I love it when they mix together in the middle, so you have like korma mixing with the madras. It is so good. So we had a chicken korma, a lamb madras, and we ordered a chicken tikka masala. Again, not that exciting, but chicken tikka masala is just a classic. And then a peshwari naan, onion bhajis, and a sagaloo. Thank you so much to everyone that put in a question. I really appreciate it. I will leave my Instagram in the bio below if you guys want to follow me. I love how I say that when I literally just said I don't post on Instagram, and I'm like really bad at it, and I'm like, follow me, it's really interesting. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really fun to do something a little different. It's a nice little chilled, I like this little setup, even though I'm literally sitting on the floor and there's a sofa behind me, but sitting on the floor with this as a backrest is actually really comfortable, and I feel like it's a nice chill background, you know. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you did and you want me to do more chilled, chatty videos, and also subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one.